Hey guys, just trying to get this stuff going here. We're here at round 14. I tried qualifying, ended up qualifying P16 I think. LCQ got like 5th or something. So decided to host the A main instead here tonight. On this Triple Crown, should be a good one. We need a host for the B main though. The court. Okay, as we're getting going here for the A main, trying to figure out, like I said, for the B main, so give these guys a second anyways to load their bike in, but it should be a really good night of racing. Like I said, the racing is pretty close, and our points leader is not racing here tonight, so we'll see if Tyler and Axis can take advantage of that and try to gain some points here. It's too far out of Axis' reach to grab the red plate here, but definitely could use some points for a last second shot next week. But getting going here, getting this computer up so I can see your guys' comments and all that good stuff here, and trying to figure out what's going on for B main too, since we want to have it going at the same time, especially at the Triple Crowns. Okay, we're missing. He logged out. Fudge. Here, hold on, guys. Okay, he lagged out, so yeah. Yeah, we have to go back. That sucks, but better now than. And also, even if you're racing the A main, if you pull up this broadcast, you see exactly where we're at. Even if we have issues like this, so you're not left out in the dark. As I try to hurry up and get everything going here. Here we go. Okay. Okay, should be. So we have Axis in here. Our fastest qualifier. What a surprise, we got him up here with a 54.4, the only in the Ocho. Put in a really good lap as well. The only two with a 54-second lap time. And we got JMX, formerly known as Flex, back there in third. And top 10 will be going to the A main from qualifying here, so easy to run down the list, a little faster than normal. Tyler BMX 12, second points. SX Corey up there as well. Smokebag 95. Smokebag, Bull DGN. Lucid Windex. Where is Lucid Fi? He's right there, and 9th, and Billy K is the final guy out of qualifying, back in the 10th position there. And then from the LCQ was Jono Daddy, which he was lagging, so gotta keep an eye on that. He gave us the right way to kick him if he's that bad in the A main here. We got Jono and Moto Dirt Dog, so that will round out your top 12 here for the full B main or A main. Okay, last invite sent out. Get the show on the road here for round 14 out of 15 rounds here in Arlington 2020 custom track. Okay, I think we got everyone in here. I just want to check on Discord as well. It's Ghost Town. If anyone's in B main that can host it, I would, but obviously I'm hosting right here for the A main, so. Or if you want to do it later, I am more than willing to run. Well, I guess AOSX has their stuff later, but anyways, getting going here in the A main. Make sure that we have the correct people. Looking good here. Okay, try numero 2 here for Arlington 2020, round 14. It's having issues with glitching after the rhythm before the whoops. Had to make, I think, like 4 different tracks here for this. I ended up taking out a jump at the end, but you know, trying to adjust that so that glitch would come out, and you know, fingers crossed. It's been good since last night, so. If you guys in B main, yeah, if no one can host it for some odd reason, if you want to run it after, I can, you know, I'm more than free to host it so I can race, you know, myself too. So get some laps in on this track. Qualifying P16 on my own track, you know. It's kind of funny, on my own tracks I like, not like I hate them. I have a few tracks I hate, but you know, I feel good, I feel kind of fast. And then you know, it's like my worst qualifying tracks. To give Jay a second there, just in case he's typing it, or getting his last second set up. Like triple checking everything, because I know people are having internet problems right now. Let me get this pulled up on my computer. Okay, try number 2. On board here with Axis sitting 3rd in our standings. I think he's a good 40 points or so out. But Talon, our points leader, is not racing here tonight, so keep an eye on Tyler BMX12 and Axis. Axis getting booted off the track. Normally gets bad starts anyways, and this is a triple crown, so that will help him. But don't count him out. Only in Dioch though, man, he's getting a good start. Up there, this is BSX Honda. He's been riding real solid lately, getting faster as our series hit its second half a month or so ago. Tyler up there, I think he's only 8 points down from Talon, so if he can just get those 8 points, he'll be red plate holder going into the final round, round 15 next week. These whoops are just like the ones in Arlington in real life. They will gobble you up. I end up, you know, I was finding myself jumping through them. I couldn't get through them consistently every lap. It's definitely a challenge there. Try to obviously keep my eye on the battling here, but I'm constantly on Discord and checking everything too, so if you see me go away from a battle or whatever, or stay on one that's not happening, but why? Okay, so I'm back right now, and here is SX Corey back and forth on his FXR Husqvarna with his teammate there, Bull DGN, right behind him. Section, it's not tricky, but there's a bunch of different rhythms obviously you can come up with. I know people are tripling on the table. I couldn't really get that at all, and that's a huge, you know, thing to do if you can get that. this track is like relatively pretty easy, but it's like the little things that can make you faster. I noticed when I was qualifying with Axis, I was following him. He was just staying low. He wasn't doing, you know, like just doing what he was doing, staying low. I tried that, followed exactly what he's doing. It saved me, no joke, like a second faster a lap. So just the little stuff here will get you faster. And they end up, I think, hit a 54, so I was hitting 58. So we'll see at the end of this moto what the lap times are at. Axis back in 8th there on the number 8 G Fuel Husqvarna. Smoke bag. His teammate there in 9th, and I back there in 10th, rounding out your top 10 on that G Fuel team as well. And Windex, I don't even realize that I'm going down the list, and I'm like, oh crap, he's on G Fuel. Oh crap, he's on G Fuel too. Yeah, my teammates. Not doing too hot right now, but they definitely have the speed, so we'll keep an eye on them as well. Jono Daddy, been doing pretty good lately. He's on that BSX Honda with Docho. He's up in 7th, but he has access all over the back end. Up him right there. Let's see if he can hold him off. He ended up winning the LCQ moments ago. Giving him 7th there to Axis. Check. Checking Discord here. I end up quad doubling this, but I don't think it's faster. So many different options here on this track. But Docho's still keeping it strong. The Honda guys are going 1-2. Docho on that BSX Honda. Oh, going over the top of the berm, staying on the track though. Tyler BMX there on that privateer gig. Him and Talon been switching red plates. It seems like almost every weekend, you know, those guys been going back and forth, and the things that are happening for those guys are crazy. You know, they're finding themselves at the, you know, at the bottom of the pack in the A main, and like having some bad luck, and not like they're going 1-2 every weekend. And it's really unpredictable with those guys, getting in some bad scenarios too. But they definitely both have the speed. Tyler has not actually won a main event this year at all, so I think he might have won a Triple Crown main, but not an overall main. So let's see if we can get it here. He's going by Docho for first. I think we have 6 different winners through 13 rounds, and he's, I'd like to look that up, how many rounds he had the red plate for, because he probably had the red plate for like at least 5 or so rounds. Let's see if we get his first win here tonight. Docho's hauling there, a 2nd spot. Teammates looking over their shoulder, don't want to do each other dirty here. This part of the track is tricky, man. I keep on forgetting to brake as early as I probably need to. Axis lane in the back of Essex Corey. Oh, and getting into his teammate Jay. But anyways, getting back to my point, you kind of have to brake by the starting gate there, or you go over the top of the berm. I found it out the hard way. Axis hitting the top of that jump and still getting that triple out. Jono Daddy back there in, what's he, 7th now, and Smoke Bag back in 8th. G Fuel Husqvarna. Bull DGN somehow is back in 9th now on the FXR ride. Back in 10th still. Moto Dirt Dog back there in 12th, struggling there. Tyler BMX 12 with the early lead here. Actually, not sure how long this main event was. At least a few minutes in now. Battle for seconds heating up though. Billy K's catching these guys. Axis is already up to 4th now after getting a horrible start, after getting punted off the track. Check Discord real quick, because no one is answering for B mains. B main should have been a good one, obviously. Normally, you know, people leave because they don't like the weight, but with the Triple Crown, you know, bam, after the LCQ, you're in your main event. So you got Jay here, formerly known as Flex Supreme. He's in 5th, right behind Axis there. They're doing different rhythms here. And Axis pulling away just a tad bit right there. SX Corey, Bulls and Jay, teammate there in 6th. This guy's doing the whoops pretty good. There's Bull working his way up, catching Smoke there. 5 back there in 10th. still, and Lucid a big gap down from 10th to 11th there. Moto Dirt Dog a couple seconds off Lucid there, but anyways, getting back up to our leaders here. We got Tyler BMX 12 and Only Indy Ocho. We got 5 minutes plus 1 lap to go here in main event number 1. Docho is not too far off the lead here. Obviously, both these guys want the early win here in this 3-moto format, but if you get a second, you know, just that consistency, you find that a lot where, you know, you see a couple wins and they have like a 5th or something, you know, if you can get that second, not throw it away trying to get that first, you know, set yourself up real good going into the final 2 motos here. But the bad news for both these guys is this guy's pretty consistent right here. Even with the bad starts that he gets, his Axis, he's up to 3rd now. He leads our main event wins with, I think, like 6 wins or so. And even though he leads the wins and doesn't have the red plates because he actually missed a couple rounds, so that's how consistent he is, and that's how CS Hero got the title last year. He was Mr. Consistent. Many people don't give props to the guys that are consistent up here, even if they're, you know, not showing flashes of speed, because Hero last year, man, he was always up there battling with the best guys that are racing, and you see a lot of guys win and they'd kind of crack and go back to 8th or something crazy, you know, where Hero's consistently up there. And flash forward to this championship, and Axis is by far the most consistent here. But missing rounds, 2 rounds or so is really killing him right now. He's battling with Only Indy Ocho here and in the points championship too, so both these guys trying to make up some points here. Axis trying to cut up the inside, hitting the Oakley tough block, bouncing off of Docho and getting the pass there for 3rd or for 2nd. JMX trying to catch up with this battle here along with Billy, and man, there's a big train of riders right there behind these guys, so they really don't want to slow each other up too much. Kind of want to get going here. Or Docho, I don't know what I'd do. I'd kind of stick on the back wheel of Axis. Yeah, like honestly, I would hope the Axis wouldn't make any mistakes so I could just stick behind them. Oh, and Docho going down, but anyways, getting to my point, you know, so they can kind of try to gap the rest of the field there. Docho going down. Docho back to 6th right now, and that allows Jay to get up to 2nd there. Jay using top of that berm, launching that table. Axis kind of getting a little bit lower than him there. Axis hugging the inside there, trying to get the pass, lining himself up to get a pass here. Can he get it up the inside? Can he make it stick? He gets the pass there. Ooh, Jay casing it, but still getting that triple out. Axis staying real low right there, getting that triple. These guys tripling in, and barely making it, but they're casing it. So they're catching up here to Tyler BMX 12. Look at points here. He is 2nd points, like I said. He has a few points on Axis. A good amount, but if he gets, you know, like around the top 10 here and top, you know, like 8th or 9th next round, that could possibly put Axis as the champion here. So he doesn't need to do anything special here with Talon not showing up tonight. He just needs to get himself a good, decent finish, I would say, even if he got like a 6, you know, just to get some points, to walk away with points going in the final round next week. Axis catching up. Tyler making a mistake. Jay's right there as well. Billy, a little bit gap down the Billy, but where is Axis at? There he is. Okay, so the battle for the lead is now heating up with 50 seconds to go. Axis gets a good drive there on his G Fuel Husqvarna passing Tyler there on this Honda. Got a good drive out of that corner there. Let's see if Tyler can fight back. Like I said, a 2nd place here would be really good, especially for Tyler. You know, he just needs to get points here tonight. But if you have Axis right in front of you, you can get the pass there. You know, I'm sure everyone, you know, would try to pull the trigger and get that win. Definitely want to play it smart here, hugging the Oakley tough blocks. And obviously, if you slip up and make a mistake trying to pass Axes, you got all these guys right here, you know, and all these guys are really fast right there. So don't want to slip up too much and go down to 5th or so, you know. Okay, top 3 separated just by like a second or so. Almost getting in the lappers. We'll see if they catch Moto Dirt Dog here on this last lap. Hopefully not. Looking like they will. Here's Lucid too, so it looks like they'd catch 12. Not 11, unless Lucid really slips up. They're both equally spread out there, all 3 of those guys. Just like real life, you've watched the real life Arlington race here, you kind of have to slow up to get a rhythm, you know, just can't haul ass through it. And definitely, like my experience here, qualifying and getting ahead of myself there, trying to get through there. But I don't think they're going to get to that lap, or good news for them. Axe is looking like he's going to take home main event number 1. Axe is getting the W here at main event number 1 of round 14. Tyler getting 2nd, Jay 3rd, Billy 4th, Bull 5th, 6th will be Docho, unless Jono catches them here. So 6th, Docho, a 7th, Jono, I think that's a career best for Jono here. Smoke Bag 8th, Essex Corey 9th, Fight 10th, Lucid, timer's gonna run out for Lucid, he knows it, but Moto Dirt Dog might catch him here, so we'll see. Looks like he's not holding off though. So Lucid 11th, Moto Dirt Dog 12th there. So Axis here with 14 laps with a 54. Him and Jay. Trying to look down the list. Yeah, him and Jay only one's on a 54. So the 2 Florida guys, 1-2, going into Moto number 2 here. So I'm gonna get a picture of this so I can look for the next Moto and give an idea where everyone's at. There's the points. Going into our Instagram here. Loading this picture in. If you aren't already following us on Instagram, we have a bunch of accounts honestly, but if you just do Moto247_gaming, we're on there. Try to hurry up here for you guys. Okay, there we go. Had to update the gram there. Okay, we are off. Moto number 2 here. Ooh, a couple guys going down. Jono going down along with Axis getting another bad start here. So he is the true Eli Tomac here. Especially Eli of a couple years ago where he got a last place start and he had a charge, and was that 2016 or so when he got like 9 wins or something stupid like that. But him and Tyler, it's so weird. Tyler and Talon normally find each other early on in the race as they're battling for points, and now it's between these 2 guys tonight, and they both start right next to each other. But Axe is having issues getting on the track. Skims the back of Bull's head there, but it stays on 2 wheels. Docho with another early lead. That BSX Honda ripping here tonight. Shout out to those guys. JMX though showed a lot of speed. Ooh, Jono getting him. Warning for Jono there, getting into him. Obviously, that could have been an accident there because that's such a high-speed corner. But no wonder there. Finally getting a good start here. He had a horrible start last main, and now he's up to what, 4th. I wish they had like a really Supercross points as they, they stand right now. Just thankful for this race director though, but that would be so cool if they had that. I'm trying to look at my phone and watch the race at the same time. Got Axis in the lead, I got Tyler, and Jay got 3rd there, so keep an eye on that. Jono in 5th now. Having troubles in the whoops, allowing Bull to get up to him, and someone going down. I missed that there. There's Tyler going down and hitting an Axis, trying to get back on his bike there. So that puts Tyler back down to 8th, Axis down to 5th now. And this big swarm of riders here. And let's see if Dojo can pull away. He has a clear track there. Dojo all alone there. But this is going to be obviously a long race here. Oh, sliding on top of the berm. Keeping it on 2 wheels though. Ooh, bold DGN had the lead. I was just looking at my phone for a second on Discord and didn't see Dojo. He must have went down. What, guys, what did I just miss there? Oh, shoot. What did I miss? Look at that, put Dojo from being alone in 1st to 7th. Man, I looked down at the wrong moment. Tyler here battling. Trying to ride over his head here. He's that survival for points here. Even if you get the 12th, like a 212, that's not going to set himself up. Horrible, obviously. Not too good, but ooh, both these guys having issues. Both of them going on Jay, and who's that up there? Lucid. Third dog back in 12th still. Lucid at 11th, like it was last moto. Here's Jay though. He got 3rd in the first moto on his FXR Husqvarna. Back here in 10th. He still has 8:38 plus 1 lap to go here. So definitely a lot of time on his side, especially when all these guys are bunched up like this. Looks like Dojo is making more mistakes, trying to catch up here. Could be wrong, but it looks like he's trying to do too much here. Getting together with Tyler in the whoops, trying to survive that brutal whoop section. Someone, Bull, BGN coming up there, almost taking those guys high. Okay, is there an one? Definitely have to be careful in that corner. You have to be real careful, especially when you're in a group of 5 guys or so. Corner, you have to be like tiptoes in that thing. Because trust me, I tried reeling it by myself and I flew over the freaking corner. So Tyler's up to 4th here on his privateer ride. Jono Daddy putting in a really good ride here. Where was he at last moto? Jono, shoot, where's he at? Okay, I'm probably missing somewhere. Jono in 7th, so I did a little bit better than I thought. Oh yeah, got his career best, that's what I was saying, last motor. Dog is freaking out here. Okay, so Jono off the 3rd here. If the guys just tuning in, if you're in B main, I can probably host it myself since I'm in it. Jono going down, I can probably host it after these. I wanted it to go at the same time though, but no one would step up there. Unless someone did, and I don't know about it. But the battle is heating up here between the G Fuel Husqvarna and the FXR Husqvarna. The SX Corey and Axis here. Axis slipping up and making a mistake there, trying to survive this section. Tyler getting a good drive there. Triples out. 3-way battle here for our lead. Ooh, Axis making a mistake in that berm, allowing Tyler to get by. If the race ended right now, these guys would be tied going into the final main. Both these guys staying low on that table. SX Corey in the lead. Tyler diving the inside, but somehow Axis gets in there. Like I was saying earlier, this is gonna suck for Tyler. It's gonna be hard to catch Axis in the 3rd moto, even if it ended like it is right now. But You know, he just needs points. You know, he just can't afford to lose a lot to Axis. And he just needs something that, I think he's 8 points down from talent, so anything, you know, would help. SX Corey slipping up and making a mistake, allowing Axis to get by. Two Husqvarnas are battling here for the lead, and Tyler coming through here. We got a three-way battle here for the second main event. In the second main event for this, for the lead here. Man, 10th or 12th is almost exactly like it was last round. Oh, Axis is going down. Axis is looping it out, allowing SX Corey to get by, and Tyler, and Bull. And there's Axis in 4th. Jono in 5th, still holding down the top 5 right now on his BS6 Honda. Axis is trying to play catch up here again. Luckily for him, he still has 5 minutes plus 1 lap to go here. Guys doing different rhythms here. Let's see if we can get the lead here going out. Staying put there, Bull getting good drive out of that section. The battle's heating up for the lead here. These guys are side by side for the lead here in the second main event of this Triple Crown tonight. Round 14. Tyler lagging a little bit there. So if it ended like it is right now, these guys would be tied going into main event number 3. But Axis is all over the back of Tyler here. Axis trying to make up as many points as possible. Launching this triple. Landing on Tyler. Did Tyler go down? No, he's still right there behind him. Tyler getting the triple onto the table on his privateer Honda. Don't need no factory bike here in this game. This bike is hauling right here, man. Getting a good drive in that rhythm. Axis taking the lead. SX Corey going over the berm there. Ooh, Axis going over the berm. Thought Tyler was gonna hit him there, but Axis went over the berm by himself, so that puts Tyler up to 1st. And Axis goes back down to 3rd here. Got Docho back here in 9th. Looks like he probably made a few more mistakes. There's a lot of speed here tonight. Let's see if he can catch up here in the remaining 3 minutes we have. He's back down to 10th. Moto Dirt Dog and Lucid switch spots. They were, you know, 12th and 11th in the first main. Tyler holding on, barely getting that rhythm down. Jay getting a pass on Jono Daddy there. Okay, so we're on the battle for second here between SX Corey and Axis, the two Husqvarna teams. They're joking around in the POI Discord of who's the better team here, and let's see if we can get it. FXR Husqvarna has a lot of depth though. If you look down their list, I guess technically, if you look down, there's a lot of G Fuel and FXR guys here. These guys sprinting here. You got 2 minutes plus 1 lap to go. Anyone bust out the quad? Not looking. You're gonna do that here. I don't think it'll be any faster. Axis diving up the inside there and getting the pass on SX Corey for second. SX Corey getting the, was that quad out? Both of them surviving this brutal whoop section here tonight. And hogging using every inch of that track, man. Barely staying on there. One of the easiest corners in the game, and see people going over it here. Definitely tricky with all that speed going into it tonight. Definitely have to play it safe. Man, whenever I flip to someone else, I see another good battle. Try not to flip it around too much here. We got the two FXR Husqvarna guys battling between Bull, DGN, and JMX for fourth. And Tyler going down to third, so he must have made a mistake there and went down. And SX Corey going down. Seems like every time I flip the camera off the leader, they fall. So, oh, Tyler going down again. That's killer for him. Now that puts Bull up the fourth. What's going on right now? It is chaos right now. Here we got the G Fuel and FXR guys battling again, but now it's between Smokebag 95, JMX, and SX Corey. Now he's back down to 6th there. Tyler in 3rd, Bull in 2nd, and Axis is checking out. It's going to be 2 laps to go here in main event number 2. Kind of have to be frustrating for Tyler here, but you know, he can't be too mad at all. He's just getting points here. He's not losing too much to Axis at all, you know. Even if he has a bad 3rd moto, walking away, probably holding that red plate going into round 15 there. And if he does win in a championship, him and CS Harrow both winning back-to-back in the Hondas. Cool to see as well. And heck, there's a Honda the previous year too, so it'll be 3 straight championships for Hondas. But it's not over yet. It's not over to the Fat Lady Sings, right? Looks like they're not going to get in the lappers, so good news for them again. They've almost got in the lappers last moto. These guys kind of spread out here. Got Jay, MX, and Billy K battling out for 4th there. Jono Daddy's right there, so a 3-way battle for 4th here. This is going to be crucial here. Definitely if they go down, you know, look at all these guys. Oh, you grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-way battle for 4th. And Docho's right there too, so man, these guys are so close. You know, if you make one mistake in the whoops, you can go from like 4th to 10th there. Axis lighting the candles for his 2nd win here tonight, going 2 for 2. Bull in 2nd, Tyler getting 3rd, puts him at 5 points with a 2nd and a 3rd going in the round, or moto number 3. Almost at that 100 subscriber mark. We're 1 away here. Seems really far-fetched, but trying to get to that 1,000 mark, which, when we think about it, we gained 100 here in like a couple months, so cool if we can get that and start making some good videos outside of, you know, Supercross here. So here is your results from main event number 2. Another 54. Axis laid down, but Tyler stepped it up and ran a 54 this Moto 2. But there is your results from Moto number 2, and let's see the standings going into Moto number 3 here. We got the Florida guys going 1-2 still, and we got Canadians 3 and 4. So hey, let me take a picture of this too, so I know where everyone's at as well. We got a battle for what, 6th through 10th. There's pretty close as well. So Axis there has a pretty good lead, or a 3-spot lead over Tyler, then Jay and Bull. The teammates there are tied at 7 points. Final moto here. And off to the next round next Tuesday, August 11th. Wrap it up. Bittersweet here. Definitely really fun doing the race director and racing. I only had an opportunity to race 1 night show here. Unless it would be 2 if I do a B main here tonight, if we have enough people still. But definitely fun. A lot of crap. I'm happy that we're almost done with this too. So hopefully get a good one going, you know, and end it on a high note. Okay, we're off here for Moto number 3. Got round 14 of the Moto247 Championship presented by Factory Chassis Parts, Prism Designs, and Ford Momentum. And we're off here on board with Bull DGN. I was about to say Docho with another good start, but looks like he went down. So he's back down to 11th. Corey down there, 12th. And Tyler is now in 12th, so a horrible start for him. And Axis. Both these guys are getting horrible starts. You can't even make this stuff up. that's what I'm loving about this championship as well. You know, these guys aren't going 1-2 and it's boring every week. All the same guys are going 1-2, and it's such a boring, predictable championship. This championship has not been predictable at all, really. You know, Axis winning, but besides that, it's been really crazy here. Probably getting a decent start there. Got the G Fuel guys. Axis is getting by his teammate Lucid, but oh, getting into him as he goes off the track. They're trying to save it. Jono Daddy getting another good start here. End up dropping back down. I think he got like 6th or something last moto. I'm not 100% sure where he finished, but let's see if he can hold it up there. But Billy K419, he's pretty new to our championship, and he showed a lot of speed earlier on here tonight. So with this good start here, and kind of somewhat of a clear track here, you got Bull all in the back end of him though. So see if you can get some heaters down here, because that man Axis here already up the 3rd, but going off the track, just like the issues I had in qualifying. He saves it though, holds on to that number 3 spot there. Here is Tyler BMX 12. Both these guys, Axis and Tyler, were both in 11th and 12th. Within a lap, they caught up to top 5 there. Axis making the same mistake again, going off the track, shaking his head a little bit, frustrated with himself. So right now with a 113, Axis would grab the overall. I think this would be his 7th main event win of the season. And I'll try to keep it on the battles here, but I don't know the points. The points, the points. So Talon, obviously he's not here tonight, with 245, 237, 8 points back is Tyler BMX 12, and with 205, the lucky number 205, is Axis. And then Docho's with 202, and drops down to the SX Corey, rounding out your top 5 with 194, and then drops all the way down to CS Harold there, our defending champion. So what does that put? Where does that put Axis? Well, we're dropping their lowest round too, so Tyler's gonna lose like 10 points or so. And he's gonna gain points on Talon and lose points to Axis though. So Axis is 32 points down plus, so it's gonna be like 22 or so plus tonight, so it'll be like 19 going in the last round. It's gonna be really hard to make that happen for Axis. Billy K though, still holding on to this lead, riding strong there. Through there nice and steady, got a smooth line through there. Bull GG in 2nd, but Axis is all over him. Axis getting a good drive there on his G Fuel Husqvarna. Bull's all over the back end of him though, not giving up though. Ooh, JMX getting stuck there. Somehow not going too far back though, lucky for him. That could have been horrible. Docho diving up the inside, getting the pass there. They're side by side. Will he get it though? They're back down side by side again. And Dojo finally has the pass made there on this BSX Honda. And JMX came out of nowhere, flinging by for 4th there. Fahy back there in 6th. Shout out to him for running our LCQ and broadcasting that on his channel as I try to attempt to make the A main, which was unsuccessful for me. Jay making a mistake, hopping back on. Tyler BMX 12 back in 8th. So with a 238, that probably wouldn't put him too far back. Axe is back up to the lead now, so he must have got by Billy K when we were off those guys. Billy K has shown a lot of speed here tonight, but he was back deep in the pack, so let's see what he can do here with, you know, kind of in the clear view here. He has Bull still right behind him, like I mentioned him earlier, but at least they're not in a big group of people here. Bull almost quadding that and still bouncing up and getting that triple out. Bull all over the back of him, whipping there, trying to use every ounce of power in the FXR Husqvarna side by side going into the death. Whoops here. These things will eat you up. You're getting a good drive though. Getting out of there. That second. Last moto here, guys. Looks like Axis is gonna sweep them, but who knows? We have some fast guys here. Anything can happen with 6 minutes. Over 6 and a quarter there to go plus 1 lap. I try to check Discord and stuff to see if miss some of your guys' stuff. Okay, so as I was gone, of course it happens always, the battle heats up again. So we got Axis on his G Fuel Husqvarna, Bull DG on his FXR Husqvarna, and Jay there on FXR, but he found with Billy K. As we see in other leagues, there's factory teams on this game. Tyler showing these guys up here, really doing really good tonight, even though he's back in 8th right now, you know, getting in the podium spots. The first 2 mains, it's Privateer, Honda here. Bull DGN trying to catch up to Axis here. Got the FXR Husqvarna guys 2nd and 3rd here. Trying to hunt down the G Fuel guy of Axis. Barely getting that triple lock in the case. Billy K making mistakes, allowing Docho to slide up there, slide up to the inside, but Billy K keeps the power down to the ground. Looks like he's gonna get that 3rd, at least for now. Yeah, he is. Oh, a 3-way battle here for 4th between Docho, Jay, and Faye. Hugging on top blocks there. 3 different teams here. Battling out here, trying to get some points. Guys are side by side going in the finish line. Here's the battle between Tyler. Looking like he's going to get that red plate going in the final round, round 15 next Tuesday. He's battling with SX Corey now. All these guys top 5 in points. Jonah didn't leave, and he was back in 12th. And he said he was having internet issues too, so could have been out of internet issues or frustration there in that final moto. Ooh, a little love boost right there. Got Smoke Bag, another rider on that G Fuel Husqvarna team. Up here in 9th. Lucid Windex back in 11th. Battle's heating up though for 7th though. We got Tyler BMX 12 and SX Corey. SX Corey trying to come up the inside here. Tyler scoring him up though and getting side by side here. Real good battle here for 7th. And look at this crazy train of riders here. We got a 3, possibly 4-way battle for 3rd. Ooh, Jay going down, some bad luck there. Going down right before the death whoops there. Oh, that's killer. But he's getting a good drive there. Man, he went through him pretty fast. Like there was nothing. So let's see if Tyler has a clear track here. I guess I shouldn't say that because SX Corey's all over his rear end there. 220 plus 1 lap to go, and this battle's heating up here for pretty much every battle on the track except for the lead, I think. So Axe is getting a pretty good lead here. If he gets in the lap traffic, it will be his teammate Lucid Windex back in 11th, and a couple seconds off his Moto Dirt Dog there. So here's 2nd, which is Bull DGN. A big gap down the 2nd, and here's another big gap down the 3rd, which is the only in Diocho. 4th, a couple seconds back is JMX. Another couple second gap back down to Billy K. And another couple second gap to Pi there back in 6th. But SX Corey's not too far off of him though. So we were getting lucky there in the first 2 motos. There's battles non-stop throughout that whole thing. They're kind of spreading out here in the final main. Seemed like no matter like what rider you're on, they're in a great battle in the first 2 mains. Got Tyler here looking to stay steady. This 9th place is probably no big deal for him, as he's going to be walking away here with the red plate going into the final round of this long 15-round championship. We will be dropping everyone's lowest round here going into the final round. So he is down 8, and when dropping him and Talon's lowest rounds in that points battle, he will gain 3 on Talon, as I think Talon's worst finish was a 10th and his was a 13th, first in the B main. Technically only 5 points down Talon there. Who knows, anything can happen. Tyler can get 8th next week, Talon can win, and I wouldn't count anyone out yet by any means. Time has expired here. We got 2 to go, but they're almost up to the finish line here. It'll be the final lap of this final moto of this Triple Crown here. The final Triple Crown of our championship, our 2nd championship on Supercross to Game 3. This will be what? This will be our 4th championship on the Supercross series. We've had 2 last year and 2 this year. Mr. Gates winning our first 450 title. I won the 2nd title, both on Honda. CS Hero won in the 3rd on another Honda rider. And this year, it's really unpredictable here. We got Talon up there in the points on a KTM, Tyler on a Honda, and Axis on a Husqvarna. So 3 different brands here. All these guys, I guess the battle here is kind of shaping up. But up to our leader, up to Axis here on his G Fuel Husqvarna, making it 3 for 3 tonight here in the Triple Crown of round 14 of the Moto247 Championship, presented by Factory Chassis Parts, Prism Designs, and Ford Momentum. Bull DGN, solid 2nd place ride on his FXR Husqvarna. Only Diocho back in 3rd now on his BSX Honda. Billy K, 4th. JMX, another FXR rider. And yet another FXR rider of SX Corey, Smoke Bag in the G Fuel. Fahe catching Tyler there, passed him for 8th. G Fuel Privateer of Tyler 9th. Moto Dirt Dog there. Lucid, time's expired in there. And here's your final results here. And yet again, Axis ran another 54, but the only other 54 is Smokeback back in 7th there, so good ride by him. So here is Moto number 3 results, and here is your final results on the night. A sweep for Axis there for 1st overall. Take a picture of this. Okay, so we got Axis there, the Florida rider. We got the 2 Canadians, Bull DGN and JMX, back in 2nd and 3rd. And I just want to look and see if we have any ties, because normally the game does it wrong if you have ties. I think we're good. 12, 13, 14. Man, those guys are close. 33, 34. 20, okay. Ooh, 28. I guess I can always move that in points on my own. So those are the final results here. If I have to look at Jono Daddy, so he might get boosted up to the 10th there. I have to look at that, but I can do that on Discord. So another good round here. See if anyone's still on. If anyone is willing to do a B main, I'm definitely willing to get some laps down here. We'll give it a try here. I know probably everyone's off. Give it a shot. Especially with this long triple crown. That's why I was wanting to get the B main done right away, you know, with the A mains. We'll do it short here. Oops. Gotta get that triple crown right. Trying to rush here. Definitely, a triple crown will be a shorter night if you get everything done at the same time, but if you do the main separate, man, it's gonna be a long one here. But I'm gonna see if anyone's on right now. If not, we'll call it good here for round number 14. We'll see if anyone wants to do a B main here. Kind of, not a normal routine, but wait here for a minute. Give it a minute or so, and I'll call it good after this. Anyone in the B main wants to race, and just put on a short triple crown here. Okay, that's going to be it tonight. The B main results will go by LCQ, guys. Wrapping up round 14 here, pretty good one in Arlington 2020 next week. The track will be announced soon. I have Moto247 finale up. Built that back in May, but we'll see how it is. Obviously, everyone's faster now than back in May, so might have to change some sections or whatnot. But might get that going soon. It'll be that or Oklahoma. But either way, gonna make some adjustments here for our final round, round 15 of the championship. So Tyler BMX12, looking like he's gonna have the red plate right now, unless something crazy happened. But obviously he got more than 8 points, so he should be good there going into the final round. Our link to sign up for this league is in our our Instagram. I think it's in both of our Instagram pages, at Moto247 and at Moto247_gaming on Instagram. The link to the Discord is there, and that's where like everything is for sign up, race day updates, the whole 9 yards there for the league. And then we do broadcast here on YouTube for most of them. Yeah, any questions for it? If you can't get in Discord, message us on Instagram, Moto247_gaming, or our main account there. It should be good. Tuesdays, but next Tuesday is our final race of the season, though. So after that, like, we might have an off-season race for fun or whatever. But that's our last championship round, unfortunately. But if you want to look up the tracks or even practice the tracks or whatever, if you're bored, next week's track is going to be made by me, either Oklahoma SX or Moto247 finale. If you look up Easy Moto205 on PSN. Oh yeah, next year. Obviously we do not know what's going on right now for next year. With everything going on, if the game comes out or just everything in general, even if it does come out. Don't really have a plan too much for next year, but obviously we plan talking to the other leagues too about all working together again and coming back for Supercross 4 if they had that. But yeah, anyone can join here. Yeah, it should be on PS5, right? That's gonna be really interesting to see who all gets PS5s. But yeah, it'll be Supercross Game 4, and we'll probably have. I know last year we wrapped it up in like July or June last year, and it died off in the summer. But now it's August, and we were getting good turnouts until last week. We got like 23 this week, or 23 or so. But and normally you have to qualify for the night show. So normally top 24 go to the night show out of qualifying, and we have around like 30 or so that try to qualify. So normally it's pretty fun. We do free physics, so it's pretty easy too. So, and next year we will be doing 2 championships most likely. I want to announce that soon, but I kind of talked about it. We're gonna do a pro class, which will be advanced physics, and most likely it'll be you gotta sign up, $5 sign up for it, and get payout for that for the A-main guys. Then we'll have a class just like what we run right now, free physics. It'll be free to play. So especially like if you're someone like me that hardly plays the game, you can jump in and have some fun here. But yeah, I'm gonna be getting off here. So yeah, any questions, message us on Instagram. Yeah, I'm wondering how it's gonna be though with the PS5 and the PS4. Besides playing this game, I don't really play PlayStation too much, so I don't know how that's all gonna work out. Hopefully it doesn't hurt all the leagues here. But anyways, I'll see you guys here next Tuesday. I'll probably put some other videos up from my custom track builds, or even some good battles. I know from Oakland earlier I did highlights. This one had a lot of good battles, so maybe if I have time on my hand this week I'll do some highlight videos here for round 14. Anyways guys, thanks for tuning in here to our broadcast. Oops, computer fell out. And tune in next week, next Tuesday at 8 o'clock.